You know what I think is strange is the priorities of our government. And sometimes I really just start to wonder, like, where the hell they lie. Out of all the issues, I don't think that our government needs to be worrying about our appliances or our modern appliances that are in our households. Now, don't get me wrong. I do understand energy efficiency. I understand an individual's desire to want to save money on their power bills and their gas bills and everything else. Therefore, manufacturers should probably in their best interest be developing and designing products that are more energy efficient. Not because the government is making them do so, but just as the option to have if you were, wanting to install a new ceiling fan, a new light fixture, or what have you. If you're marketing on your package that this product is just as good but more energy efficient, well, awesome. Free and open market prevails. But to force manufacturers to develop these products is pretty absurd, and it's only going to hurt the little guy, especially a company that's just up and coming and they just don't have the means or the technology to develop these types of products as efficiently as the companies that have already been around doing it for a while. It's one of those classic pull the ladders up once you get to the top mentalities. But in cases like this, it seems as if it's the government who's trying to do this. But I'm not entirely sure. There might be some lobbying in the background from some of these companies to enforce some of these new restrictions and rules. The people of New York are already dealing with something a little similar, but this seems more just government pushing the boundaries of what they can get away with. And that being New York State banning gas stoves and furnaces in most new buildings. Now, you guys, me personally, I like saving money as much as I can. When it comes down to it, I like to keep my gas and my power bill as low as I possibly can. And not because the government needs to tell me to do so, it's just simply I want to save money. It boils down to that. So would I like to see companies manufacturing products that are more energy and gas efficient? 100%. But do I want to see red tape and regulations being put up that basically hurt small businesses? Fuck no. Biden's admin latest home appliance crackdown, ceiling fans. Department of Energy wants ceiling fans to be more energy efficient. Now, like I was saying before, if companies want to manufacture products that are a little bit more energy efficient for customers who are looking for saving money on their power bill, by all means, make those products. But the idea of forcing companies to manufacture these products only hurts small businesses, and it doesn't really even save us a whole lot of money. The Department of Energy is proposing a rule that would require ceiling fans to be more energy efficient, arguing the move would save U.S. households on energy costs. According to the Energy Department analysis, the new rules would save households about $39 over the lifespan of the new energy efficient fan. However, the cost to manufacturers associated with the increased equipment would total $86.6 million per year, the department said. Now, does that sound like a good deal to you? To force manufacturers, big and small, to actually make these products, to save $39 over the lifespan of your product. Does that sound like a great idea to you? So smaller companies and businesses that are trying to make their way in the world basically get their hands tied in a bunch of red tape, all while giant manufacturers that have existed since the dawn of time continue to make these products and snuff out any sort of competition that is up and coming. In a statement to Fox Business on Friday, a DOE spokesperson defended the potential new rule change, saying these proposed standards, which are required by Congress, wouldn't take effect until 2028, would give Americans more energy efficient options to choose from, and would save hardworking taxpayers up to $369 million per year, while substantially reducing harmful air pollution, a critical fact that some have conveniently failed to mention. And I am mentioning it here. What is causing this so-called air pollution? Are we talking about coal? Are we talking about fracking? What exactly are we talking about when it comes to air pollution? If we are talking about particulate matter, we are ranked 143rd, tied with Madagascar. So what air pollution are we talking about here? Countries like Iraq, Bangladesh, China, producing metric shit tons of particulates into the air. But for some reason, the United States needs to worry about their ceiling fans. On the first day in office in January 2021, President Biden signed an executive order requiring the Energy Department to make major revisions to current appliance regulations, standards set by the Trump administration. A month later, the agency listed more than a dozen energy-efficient rules impacting appliances like water heaters, cooking products, and lamps that it would review. You know what would be a more interesting thing to deal with and a more bigger focus that Americans probably want to see? Is our fucking inflation rates. The entire time the Biden administration has been at play, with the exception of just a couple of months because of Trump policies, we've seen inflation rates go as high as 9.1%, with an average in 2022 at an 8.0%, all while when Donald Trump was in office, it never even hit 3%, not once. With President Biden's administration hitting at least 5% or greater almost every single month since he took office, the lowest being in January and February of 2021, where Donald Trump's presidency was still taking precedent. Come March of 2021, we're up to 2.6, and by April April 4.2. The only reason why the average was only 4.7 by the end of the year 2021 is because the first 2 months of the year, January being the month when Joe Biden took office. So if you really want to attack what Americans are concerned about, our fucking ceiling fans are not one of those things. But you guys, I am going to end it here. And of course, I want to know what you're thinking in those comments in the comments section down below. And as always, do not forget to hit that like or that dislike button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you hopefully get notified every time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.